Today we are going to be working on the Duramax. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Duramaxes, but they are known for having weak tie rods. So this is the replacement tie rod that we're going to be replacing the weak one with. I already did one side just to kind of test it out. Here's the driver's side that we did. Now we're going to do passenger side. Let's see. Got something in my eye, so I'm going to do a lot of weird eye movement stuff. So if you guys want to go ahead and see what the difference is between these tie rods. So here's the stock one. You can see how weak or skinny and flimsy they look. And here is the replacement. So I went ahead and got the PPE. Let's see. There's the PPE Stage 3, I believe. PPE Stage 3 tie rod assemblies. This one's for the 2003 Duramax. I believe this same kit applies to 2001 to 2010, 3500 trucks, and 2011 plus 20. Yeah, so basically 2001 all the way up. Or no, they're different kits. Okay, yeah. So the kit I got is the 2001, 2010. So there's that. Let's go ahead and show you how to get the tie rod end off, or outer tie rod off. Let's see. Here's the truck. So I already kind of got started. Well, all I did was loosen up this nut or bolt that goes on the inner, or the, yeah, I guess inner tie rod. I don't know what these are called, but I couldn't find my adjustable wrench that was that big, so I went ahead and used what are these called, like plumber pliers, I guess, one with the teeth on it. So I don't care about the old ones, about, you know, getting the bolt stripped or anything like that, or the head stripped. So what I did was I went ahead and, here, let me show you. Let's get underneath the truck. Okay. So you can see I kind of loosened it up already a little bit. So what I did is I obviously turned the tire or the wheel all the way to the side, facing away from it, and then I just went ahead with these pliers and I muscled the crap out of it. Can you guys, where is it? Oh, right there. Okay. I went ahead and muscled the crap out of it, and I managed to break it. So I'm gonna let you know that you're gonna need a lot of strength, and you know, I'm a pretty strong guy when it comes to, you know, breaking things loose and all that. So depending on who you are and what your strength is like, this is going to be a struggle, and I don't know if you're going to even be able to get it with these, if you're going to be able to grip them tight enough without just slipping on it. And then when you slip on it, you're just going to go ahead and strip this portion out, and you might not have anything to grab on. So if you are going to use this method, make sure you know, clamp it down really hard. So next we're gonna go ahead and, I don't know if you guys, we're gonna take this nut off. I believe that is we'll wait till we get there. I don't want to give you guys false information. So I went ahead and sprayed it with PB Blaster. But yeah, now that I loosened this one up, so we're just gonna keep it loose for now, and we're gonna work on getting this one off. All right, stand by. All right, so now what I want to do is go ahead and jack up the truck so that I can get the tire off. The reason I need to get the tire off is because the bolt on the back, it's just the bolt right here on the outer tie rod will be easier to get to. This truck jacked up. Okay, let's get you guys closer. Alright. So first thing you want to do is, there's a little cotter pin here. We're going to grab some needle nose pliers. So this one's rusted pretty good. Other side kind of just broke when I was pulling it out, so let's see if this will cooperate with me. Yep, and it broke, so I'm just gonna go ahead and break both sides, get to the other side. So what I'm kind of doing is just grabbing it and then twisting up, and it just kind of pulls out. There you go. Now we've got access to the nut. So I'm going to go ahead and use the 7/8 again. I think 7/8 is equivalent to what, a 21 or a 22. There we go. It's off. Now I'm going to grab a hammer. So I don't care about this tie rod anymore. I'm done with it. So we can go ahead and beat it. Give it a couple good whacks and it should pop right out. Yep. So now we're going to go ahead and take it off. Just spin the inner tie rod until it comes off. And boom, that's what you have. Alright, next. Okay, so now what you want to do is take your new tie rod and your old one, put them side to side, and we are going to try to get them to about the same size as best as possible. And what I mean by that is you're going to take the measurement of this, take the measurement of that right there. So if you guys can kind of see, but if you just kind of eyeball it, you'll see that this one's slightly longer than this one. So to adjust this nut is going to be pulled all the way back, and then you should be able to just... Okay, so I had this happen before. So we're going to pull this nut all the way back, and it's most likely going to get stuck. So, if any of you guys at PPE is watching this, this is kind of annoying. Gave me no room to adjust these. Okay. So, I went ahead and pulled this all the way out. Reason being is because when they shipped these to me, they shipped them like with them all the way in. So there's no room for me to just like pull this nut back and then spin this out, because when you go to spin on this, I believe this is just like a ball and socket type of setup, so when you go to spin it, it's really just spinning freely on itself without spinning this portion. So what I went ahead and did was this nut right here, I took it all the way back, and now it's basically stuck at the end over here. So in order to get that back down, I gotta... It's really not the most recommended part, but there's really nothing to grab onto to get the stuck nut off. So I'm just gonna go ahead and risk it. I already did this on the other side. It was kind of annoying. But yeah, my pliers with the teeth, going to grab it on the threads. I know some of you guys are cringing right now, but I'm gonna grab it as tight as possible. That way, all I need to do is just break that nut off, just so I could get it down on the threads. So hold that really tight. Okay, and then this nut, literally just need to break it. Come on, cooperate with me. There you go. And you can see the threads really aren't damaged that much. Just make sure you hold on to it really tight with those teeth. And now that this nut's broken loose, I can move it. Then I go ahead and put it back in. There's a lot of like debris in here. Actually, I'm just gonna eyeball it because the truck's going in for an alignment anyways. So we'll eyeball it, and we'll see afterwards how bad my eyeballing skills were. kind of want to get them to match each other. Yeah, that's probably a better angle right there, man. Okay. So we do that like that. So the new one needs to come in a little bit more. And to bring it in, you just, you're screwing in the threads. Let's see. Line those two up as best as possible. Still need to come in a little bit more. This one's kind of straight. So yeah, that looks pretty even. Just eyeballing it. So I got these two matching, and then I got these two surfaces over here matching pretty much. So we're gonna go ahead and lock this nut in place now that I got the length that I want here. I'm not gonna tighten it all the way. Just gonna give it a little quick tighten, just so when I go to take it in for an alignment, there you go. Should be sufficient enough. Now my alignment shop isn't far away, so I'm not going to be doing much driving. But if you're going to be driving far, tying that boy down as good as you can. Alright, let's go back to the truck. Alright guys, so I apologize. My tripod isn't short enough. Well, the tripod that I have out right now isn't short enough to show you. Here, let me show you what we are working with. So there's where the inner tie rod is going to go in. It's going to go into these threads. So it's going to look like this. It's going to go into here. Alright, so I just wanted to show you this angle, just to show you that I'm threading it into that. But let's go ahead and set the tripod back up right here, just to kind of give you an idea of where we're at. So I've seen people where they keep this portion separated from the outer tie rod and they go ahead and tighten it in. Only thing I don't like about that is when you go to put the outer tie rod back on, how do you keep that adjustment? I mean, I could just marked it off right here, or like spray painted it or something, and that's where I'll tighten up the nut. But I just I spent a good amount of time trying to find the measurement, or like trying to get this to match up with the old tie rod, so I'm just gonna keep it on. I found that a cool trick to get this on without bumping into the wheel hub is to go ahead and turn the opposite direction. So we're going to go ahead and turn the steering wheel to the driver's side. Alright, let's see, I don't know if you guys can see it at all now. Whatever. But yeah, so I went ahead and gave it a couple turns. Now it's far further back, so I don't have to worry about bumping into the hub as much. So you are going to be bumping into this, what do you call it, stabilizer bar. And guys, I'm sorry about my terminology if I get a whole bunch of like names of tools wrong and all that. I'm not the greatest with names. Okay. So we are in the threads, or on the threads, I guess. I'm gonna go ahead and spin it, get it all the way on. Okay, it's probably not a good idea. The rubber boot was starting to spin on itself. As long as it's loose. So that's about as tight as I can get it with my hand. Now we're gonna go ahead and put this side on. Get this side on because the hub is loose. We can, or not loose. It's not attached to the tie rod, is what I mean. But now we're gonna go ahead and kind of just push it into place. Boom. And we'll grab the nut. Put the nut on there. Alright, so the nut is a 21. At least the one that came with this kit. I'm gonna grab my Ugga Dugga friend here. We're gonna Ugga Dugga it down. Alright. Now we're just gonna go ahead and hand tighten it. Oh, looks like Ugga Dugga did the job. Okay. That's pretty much it. Now we're gonna go ahead and tighten that bolt in the back, or the inner tie rod. I really hate doing this, but I can't find my. I had a huge adjustable wrench, but you know, I get a lot of people coming in and borrowing my tools and setting it aside. Actually, this is doing the job pretty well. As long as you get like the teeth on like a flat surface. I'm not really like slipping on it at all. So yeah, haters gonna hate, man. But it's doing the job. Alright, that's pretty tight. There it is to it. So there's a nipple on the bottom of it right here. Just go ahead, take your grease gun, pop it onto that nipple. Come on, there you go. Give it several pumps and get it all greased. Okay, that should do the job. Now you have your PPE tie rods installed on your Duramax. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you have any comments, any remarks regarding me using my my handy dandy plumber pliers here, go ahead and please feel free to leave some comments for me. Otherwise, go ahead and like, share, and subscribe to the channel so you can stay up to date with the shenanigans here at Backyard Pit Stop. Thank you guys for watching.